Well, with respect to just engaging and anyone else we want to throw in the mix, this is about as watchable a fighter as we have on the UFC roster, the former interim lightweight champion, El Cucuy, Tony Ferguson.
Tony Ferguson is just nasty, from the elbows that he lands on the feet to on the back, the submission ability that he possesses. One of the most diverse strikers in the UFC, and with a college wrestling background, every time you step foot in the octagon with Ferguson, you know that you have your hands full.
And there's some fighters who just don't like training, right? Frank Mir would always say, I don't like to train. Tony Ferguson loves to train. He'll go 5 or 6 hours hard. That's great. And from a work ethic standpoint, few guys are going to be able to match that. Tony Ferguson, ready to battle and take home that elusive UFC gold. As you'd expect, a Super Bowl feel in this arena here tonight because the biggest superstar in mixed martial arts history, Conor McGregor, is back. The celebrities are out in droves, all of them to see the former two-division UFC champion, the notorious Conor McGregor.
The stars always come out when the notorious one steps in the octagon, and he's earned that right. He is the biggest star in mixed martial arts, not only in mixed martial arts, but in sports across all platforms. One of the best fighters the UFC has ever seen. Not only a great fighter, but a great spokesman, a great salesman, and a guy that people always want to see.
And DC, we know you move that celebrity needle, but you don't move it like Conor McGregor.
Not like the notorious one.
We talk so much about his star power and what he has done for the sport, and rightfully so, that sometimes we don't spend enough time talking about just how skilled a fighter this is when it comes to distance management, the striking skills. We'll see how it goes for him here in the return tonight. The notorious Conor McGregor, set to fight Tony El Cucuy Ferguson. All right, now let's get you our tail of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon. The veteran voice is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Welterweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Tony El Cucuy Ferguson. And now he's the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, the notorious Conor McGregor!
Referee Herb Dean will handle the action in the octagon. All right, here we go. Round 1. How good is this? Tony Ferguson versus Conor McGregor. I know you're glad you don't have to fight Tony, but what is the biggest challenge for Conor going in there tonight?
I mean, it's the length, it's the diversity, and it's the freedom.
Somehow, his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes. Oh! He's mixed up. He got hurt again. You cannot sit in this position. You will have no choice but to stop the fight. It's a right hand. Oh, he better start moving. He can't take too many of those uppercuts.
McGregor's bleeding from the mouth, Daniel. Looks as though there's a...
Now he's back up.
Oh, is that a big knee to the body? We'll see if he can follow up.
He went oh, big one. He got hurt bad here.
no denying the durability on the other side, but at this point, you just gotta fight. This is why you pay to be in the building. Back and forth we go. That'll do it!
Holy smokes!
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him, but for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. The official decision is in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 5 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, the notorious Conor McGregor!
All right, well, as many of you know, the overwhelming majority